All right, on example 2, we're really just going to be talking about how we're going to graph these inequalities. We want to do the same thing that we did when we were solving systems of equations. We want to graph the inequalities on the same coordinate grid. The first one is a little bit tricky because it's supposed to say, or it says y is less than or equal to 3. So we know that we would have to go up to 3 on the y-axis, and we would make our dot there because that's where it crosses the y-axis. But remember, it has a slope of 0 when there's no x in there. So we have a horizontal line on our axis. So we are going to make ourselves a small line. Because it's a less than or equal to, we're actually going to make it a solid line all the way across. So there's my version of a straight line. Ooh, that actually worked a lot better than yesterday. Anyway, it's a less than symbol, so we would go ahead and we would be shading in everything or all of the points that are below the line. Okay, then we would go ahead and we would graph our other one. So we would start up at 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We would make our dot, and our slope is a -1 because of the hidden 1 that's in front of the x. So I'm going to go down 1 into the right one, down 1 into the right one, down 1 into the right one. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try something different today to try to make the line. I wonder if I could use this little tool right here. Now we're going to have to pretend that there's arrows on both sides. Oh, the only problem that I'm seeing with this is actually a solid line that I grabbed, and we don't want a solid line. So if you could just kind of pretend with me that this is a dashed line, and maybe for the next example, I will try to fix that for us. So that really should be a dotted line. And then we want to, because it's a greater than sign, we want to go ahead and shade in everything that is above that line. So I would go over here and shade all of that stuff in. Whoops, all of this stuff in over here. Okay, and if you are with me enough, I didn't do a great job of shading underneath my horizontal line because all of this information over here was also shaded. If I were to do this again, or if it was easier for me to grab the highlighters, I probably would do that, because then you would notice that in this little pie-shaped piece, kind of right here, we actually end up with a section that's been shaded twice. And that's actually the solution to our system of inequalities. All right, on to example number 3.